I just wanted to know, Kat, what were your first thoughts when they added Rudy?
Yeah, what were your thoughts?
I was in London about to eat some Nobu. So what the hell? I was walking into some crazy shit. I was in London for real. I was working out and my phone died, so I left it. I had it on me and it died. So I was in a Nobu hotel in London. I'm working out. I was thinking about the season. I'm like, man, we're gonna be so good. Like I'm always thinking about the season. Like it stresses me out.
Okay.
So like I was just working out. I got a great workout in. Well, phone died. So when I get upstairs, my girl is in the room getting ready for the night, and my boy's on the phone with her. And she goes, "Did you hear what happened?" And I was like, "What happens?" You know, that's PTSD. I don't want to hear that. So I'm like, "What's going on?" She goes, yeah, I got Rudy." I said, "Oh shit, we got Rudy Gay. That's dope. I love Rudy Gay, man." And they were like, "No, idiot, you didn't get Rudy Gay." I was like, "Oh shit, what happened? What Rudy?" I'm thinking about all the other Rudies that he's.
Shout out to Rudy Gay.
I love Rudy Gay, man. Shout out Rudy Gay. I just was like, damn. They said Rudy Gobert. I said Rudy Gobert. How we pull that one off?
Yeah, that's just.
I had no idea. I've never been talked about it.
Playing with Rudy would.
I never thought of it, so I was just like, oh, okay, you know, because they were always talking about all of us being like the elite centers of the NBA. So you never think like, oh, you know, this is not like a DeMarcus Cousins, Anthony Davis thing's happening. Like I feel like. I don't know if people were doing it, so I never had a clue it was going to happen. And she goes, "Yeah, we traded Rudy." I said, "Oh," so my first thought was, who do we get rid of for Rudy? That's because then if you know you got a person like Rudy Gobert, what was the return for them?
Right.
And, you know, I'm hearing Vandal's out, Bev's out, like a pick is out, and I'm like, damn, like
whole team changed.
Yeah, you know, the whole landscape changed all of a sudden. So I was working out for a different landscape than I was now walking into. You know,
right.
I got to be the biggest, baddest center around, you know, and now you're like, well, Rudy's here.
Change your whole dynamic.
You're a small forward, power forward. You're not in the paint as much anymore. You know, you're thinking about all the battles I've had to go through getting those rebounds. And then all of a sudden now it's like, Rudy's got to do that and you don't got to do. So I'm like, what?
And this is your, what season is this for you?
This is 8.
So when you think about it, because I think in the beginning of the season, people saw us as a team have a little bit of struggle trying to figure out that dynamic with you and Rudy. And what people have to understand is that's 8 years of you unlearning habits of you being the center and changing your playing style to a stretch forward.
Yeah, and remember, I haven't been in any sort of a power forward. I mean, I wouldn't even say that was the time, but I was with Gorgie Zhang, and that was my second year in NBA.
Right. So not a lot of time if you spending
it wasn't even like that.
And you were still the biggest guy on the floor.
Yeah, it was kind of like we just had Gorgie. He played more like power forward center. I would play center, and whoever the biggest dude was, I would get, and he would just go and guard whoever. But I'm talking about true power forward. I haven't done that since college. I was Willie, because Willie Cauley-Stein was our center.
Right.
So I never thought in my career this would happen. So when the Rudy news came out, I was as stunned as everybody.
Right.
It just was one of those dynamics where, you know, you haven't been used to. I felt pretty good early on with Rudy because I just knew as a big man what a big man would want. So I knew how to get him really involved. I think it's a big change to have that also with young guys who have just got accustomed to Vanderbilt being in the game. Literally,
right.
Ant was working out with him when he got traded, and they were asleep when they found out what happened. So that's one. And then, you know, you got Patrick Beverly, who was a big person for us in the locker room. He's not in the locker room all of a sudden anymore. So it's like you're trying to figure out. Now you're scrambling. We all haven't seen each other in the summer. We just had that playoff run. Everyone just getting started kind of in their like off season. So it was a big change, but I believe it's my 8th year, 7th year. I think it's my 7th actually, but been around a long time like you, Austin. And every year I've been in Minnesota, I've always experienced change. The word change has been synonymous with every season with the Wolves. So
no one's seen it as much as you. Not a lot of players have. I mean, I've been in the league for 11 years now, and for you to be in only one city your entire career and gone through.
No one does that anymore.
Coaches.
No one does that anymore.